It's the Digital Board Gamer here with a What Did I Play Last Month for March. In this series, we take a look at the games that I played last month. You guys can share yours down below in the comment. Now first, obviously I'm exploring tons of new games. I play every new beta that comes out and every new full release. Mostly focus on newer games, so my list is always geared more towards that. I'm sure a lot of you play a lot more games than I do, but I think I play a lot of different games. So last month I played 146 total games, just eight shy of what I did the month before in February, but I played a total of 45 different games. So you can see many of them I only played once or twice. There are a few that I got in over double digits. I got 3 over double digits, and there's a few I got 4, 5, 6, 7 games in, and so on. Number 5, Toy Battle. This is a 2-player heads-up game. I'm not going to screw this up this time. This is like Clash Royale, so it's a tower-based game. This is this is a different map, but you're going to be basically starting off on your map, putting your creatures on the board, and your opponent will do the same. You can win by surrounding 7 of these stars or by capturing your opponent's base. This is one that plays really fast. The reason I have so many plays is because it plays so fast. And I got 7 plays on here. I did play it live a couple times just because it's so quick. So if you like this kind of style of game, dudes on the map kind of controlling an area, if you like the Clash Royale feel, it definitely has that. It's cool. Every unit has its own ability. And the artwork's great. It looks really colorful. The map, there's like 6 or 7 different maps, which adds a lot to it as well. Number 4, Great Western Trail El Paso. So I'm a big Great Western Trail fan. So when this came out, I was really interested. I have a video of a full teach of this game. This is basically the more watered down version of Great Western Trail. Like I've said before, I really enjoy some of the more thinky ones that come to this. Played it more and more, and I do feel like it is decent. And since I play for the subscription anyways, it's free to play for me. It is a premium game, and there's lots of cool things to check out. One of the coolest things is probably the buildings and how they come back, and we're all looking at these same buildings. I did fail in my rule explanation. You do only get to build 2 buildings. It's real obvious, I'm sure, in print because you have 2 cubes. In the rule book, it doesn't say that. You just had to make the assumption that you only have 2 cubes, so you can only build 2 buildings. But it's really, really a fun way. I do really find myself playing this. I really love how the workers go back in your deck. So you do feel like you want to go through your deck more often so your workers come back. So it's really cool. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend that one. Number 3 with 12 plays was Logic. This was a puzzle game, and I think I just played it so much because it was so quick. I haven't touched it much since it came out. But if you like puzzle style games, it's a lot of fun. It's simple once you learn it. They do have this like daily challenge that I actually never went back to, but there's a daily challenge you can kind of go to and compete against all the other people playing it. But the idea behind it is once you hit go, these 6 things will flip over, and then you'll have to try to figure out the logic puzzle where everybody goes. So each spot will tell you a little bit about where they go. One nice feature is you click on it, you can kind of turn it off. So I know this one's correct, so I turn it off. This one I know is not on the edge. This one here, this bird has to go here. And now you can start, these 2 have to be together, and then so on. And then you validate, and hopefully you get it correct, and it moves on to the next one. There are 3 different things. They're slightly different, but it's the same kind of concept. So if you like those style of logic puzzles, check that one out. With 13 plays, the Guild of the Merchant Explorers. This is one of the few games that did not come out in March that is on my top list. It came out late in February, but I still played it a few times because I enjoyed it. I'm in a tournament currently with it. If you don't know the game, you see here there are 6 different cards, and you're going to be taking the cards and then placing cubes on the board, depending on what the card tells you to do. So this one here, you select the water and you put cubes around it. And the basic idea of the game is there's 3 goals on the top, but every turn you're going to be flipping over one of these cards and placing cubes. You want to connect villages together. When you do that, you'll flip one over, then multiply the points together. There are these relics or shipwrecks that you're going to go to, and they have ways of scoring more points. If you complete a full area, like all 3 of these desert, you add a village. A village scores you points depending on the area you're in. And then if you connect to these guys here, those are worth points as well. At the end of each round, everything goes away except for your villages. So if you're able to land a village, you know, like here, everything else will go away, and you could use that to start and springboard and maybe get to this little tower at the end of that round. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to it. These like era cards add quite a bit because you never know what they're going to be. And sometimes you get like in the first round, you get your era card. Sometimes it's not until the last action. So pretty cool. Check that one out. And then lastly, King of Tokyo Duel, another game that came out in late February that I really enjoyed. So this is just a 2-player version of King of Tokyo. It plays super quick. So I played it several times live, and that's how I got so many more plays than the rest of the games. I'm a majority of turn-based player. I sneak in a turn here and there throughout the day. I was able to get a few of these live games in quickly before bed while the kids were playing, etc. So it's very similar to King of Tokyo. The biggest difference is they have these little tug-of-war system. So instead of rolling points, you'll roll stars or buildings. And then if you get 3 of stars or 3 of buildings, you'll move that piece closer to your side. And then you win the game by either killing the other monster, getting one of these all the way to your side, or there's like a spot that's halfway through your side. If you get both of them in that area, you can also win. All right, so those are all my plays. If you guys want to share, you know, your tops down below in the comments, I think it'd be kind of cool to see what everybody's playing. If a lot of people stick and play the same game. I know a lot of you play hundreds of one game a month just because it's so quick. I can see people easily playing, you know, 40, 50, 60 games of King of Tokyo because the games can be so quick. I just have to spend a lot of my free time trying to learn other games so I can cover them a bit. So, as always, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. If you guys like the video, like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Good luck and have fun.